And there's no way that they're going to decanonize their stupid fucking Rey screaming fucking trilogy. G'day guys, and welcome back to Raging Rhino. Alright, today I just wanted to talk a little bit about how at the moment, every single week we get something new from Disney. Something new from Lucasfilm that just seems to add more shit to the pile of disappointment that Lucasfilm has become and Star Wars has become. But it really just feels like every single week we're getting something new. It all starts with, well, to be honest with you, it all started with the sequel trilogy and how shit that was. And then the reactions to how the fans reacted to that and how the studios came out and started attacking the fans for their criticisms and hating it. And then of course we have The Mandalorian, which brings a lot of people back. But then you get the firing of Gina Carano, which takes a lot of people away. And then piling on top of that, we've got the additional story writing consistently coming out from Lucasfilm for their sequel trilogy. Like how Rey's force healed Kylo's mind from the dark side. Or how Snoke is actually a clone of Luke Skywalker's hand. Or it could be the Bad Batch and how boring that is. Or how from the other side it's been whitewashed. This is just getting beyond a joke with Star Wars. And I look at this and I go, wow. I hear the rumors that she could be coming back. I don't believe them for a second. But I know that they're out there. And of course then we get this. The fact that Lucasfilm decide to nominate Gina Carano for Best Supporting Actress, or puts her up for consideration for Best Supporting Actress in The Mandalorian. Now, Price of Reason put this out there. Shout out to Price of Reason. Go follow him on Twitter. Basically, he explains that, and then he says, until we see a public apology, a Gina rehiring, and Kathleen Kennedy step down at Lucasfilm, this is just a ploy to silence disappointed Star Wars fans. Look, it's got to be a hell of a lot more than that. It needs to be a public apology. I don't really give two shits whether or not Gina Carano is rehired for her role or not. Because to be completely honest with you, Cara Dune is a poorly written character in isolation. I like Gina Carano. She's very straightforward and all of this kind of thing. It's very awesome to see coming from somebody with such a big voice or platform. I fucking hate saying that. But it's awesome to see her coming out and doing that. I have no time for her character. I've got no time for The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian is just more garbage Star Wars piled onto the garbage Star Wars that we've got. And then you add the Bad Batch to that, and it's more garbage, more shit thrown on the pile. It's bad storytelling. The writers over there are completely woke as fuck. And it comes through. It comes through very forced and very obvious. And so does this. I agree with Price of Reason when he says this is a ploy to try and silence the disappointed fans. Now, I did hear something that every main cast needs to be put up for consideration or something like that. It's standard operating procedure, but I don't know and I don't really care too much for that because who really gives a fuck about award shows either? I mean, the Oscars are a joke. The Emmys they're all a joke. It's just a way of these studios patting themselves on the back. But I'm very curious. I actually almost want to see Gina Carano go back. I don't think she would. I actually kind of hope that she wouldn't, even if they did offer it to her. She goes, no, fuck you guys. And she goes and does her own thing. That would be strength. But if she does end up getting rehired, I actually want that to happen. Because I want to see what happens within the fan base. Does The Mandalorian all of a sudden become good again? I'd be very, very curious to see it. Jon Favreau might have his heart in the right place, but he doesn't understand the law. And then when he goes to his law keepers, Dave Filoni and Pablo Hidalgo, they go, yeah, Cannon schmannon. Who gives a fuck? And they go off and they do their own thing. And you can see it in the writing of the High Republic. The High Republic is absolute shit. You know, as I said at the beginning of this video, you had an EU book that was supposed to come out in the 90s, get released and beat every other Star Wars book from Disney. Or most of them anyway. If not all of them. Disney Star Wars is a joke. The Mandalorian is a joke. The Bad Batch is a joke. And whatever comes next, whether it be Ahsoka, whether it be the Cassian Andor series, whether it be the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, it's going to be a joke, and they are just going to continue to destroy it. And they are going to continue to give us these bullshit virtue signals to try and silence the fans or whatever. I'm getting so frustrated with how I keep talking about Star Wars. I fucking hate Star Wars right now. And I don't want to feel this way. I want to love Star Wars. It was awesome seeing The Heart of the Jedi, that book that I mentioned, absolutely destroy everything. It was awesome to see that. Because that is what the real Star Wars fans want. The real stories. Luke, Han, and Leia's stories. And the continuation of what George Lucas created. Not this scratch the fucking rule of two or scratch the entire expanded universe and go on to their own bullshit. No. I'm sorry, Price of Reason. It needs to be that they need to also decanonize everything that they've fucking done and reintroduce the EU and start showing their stories, whether or not they animate them or whether or not they actually do them properly. And they need a complete clear out of every single employee at Lucasfilm. They need to hit the reset button right now. Because otherwise there is no coming back. And to be completely honest with you, at this point in time, I don't think there is a way back. Because they're never going to decanonize what they've done. There's no way that they're going to decanonize The Mandalorian. There's no way that they're going to decanonize the final season of the Clone Wars. And there's no way that they're going to decanonize their stupid fucking Rey screaming fucking trilogy. That's my thoughts on this. Gina Carano, you're an awesome person. You did a fine job in acting your role in what you were directed to do. But what you were directed to do was fucking shit. Bring it on. I hope she wins it. I hope she goes back to her role. And I hope I don't see the hypocrisy within the fan base. That's it. That's all I've got to say about it. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. There's something really weird going on with YouTube at the moment where you've got to hit the like button 3 times before you actually get to like the video, or something's going on. Anyway, please make sure that you check all of that. Please make sure that you're still subscribed, and we'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.